Sup, man? I just want to take a moment at the beginning of this video to thank all of you guys that showed out and showed love to my first ever video about LARPing. I wasn't really too sure how you guys would receive it. The video came out a lot lengthier than I thought it would be. It also came out a lot more vulnerable. I kind of felt like I may have overshared a little bit, but you guys seem to have enjoyed it. I received a lot of kind words on it, a couple phone calls and everything, and I just want to say thank you. You guys have encouraged me to continue on with this YouTube shit. I will not kill myself in my room. So immediately following my first video on YouTube, I was completely stumped for ideas. I felt like the full fist of the YouTube algorithm gods up my ass, just demanding that I upload something soon and that I upload something that could potentially blow up. And at that time, the most immediate trendy thing to cover was the I'm Not Kenneth situation. You know, the whole fiasco about the streamer who had a girlfriend who cheated on him with her fucking cousin. Yeah. And there actually was a genuine attempt of me sitting down and filming a video of me covering that whole controversy. But midway through recording the video, I realized, like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I just don't. What the fuck am I going to say that hasn't already been said 1,000 times over? I don't want my brand to be just me, like, covering the latest gossip and fucking drama slop and just vomiting it all out onto my audience's YouTube recommended feed. I want to, like, cover things where I actually have, like, something meaningful to say, not just the most basic white bread fucking takes known to man. So one day I was over my friend's house and I was just sitting down just on YouTube, and I think I was watching something, and as I scroll, I catch this video.
Hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
I looked at the thumbnail, I looked at the title, and I said, it's another one of these videos where they just put a pretty girl or they put some ass in the thumbnail. How many YouTube channels make, like, entire careers off of this freaked out content, hoping that horny teenage boys will just bite the bait?
Holy crap, he's really cutting through all that BS and getting straight to the gut. One day I too will rizz up fine shits. Maybe even make them hit a 360.
And it was at that moment that I, the Nas, realized I had my next video idea.
Man, I remember this one time I was in college and I had this one stud roommate. We was staying in the same one bedroom because we ain't had no type of finances. The only thing we could afford was backpacks for our classes. It was so bad, we was even sleeping in the same bed together. Waking up, Anthony Christian got one. What the fuck is that I feel on my back? Waking up out of nap, this that motherfucking morning wood. You can feel that motherfucker in your stomach instead of your back if you want to.
Now, if anything in the video so far sounds like ridiculous and unbelievable, it's because it is. Throughout the course of his video, Chris's self-insert character, well, just Chris makes a plethora of different unprompted and, like, aggressive sexual advances towards his stud roommate. TXL Chris has no shortage of these, like, story time skit style videos where he is telling a fictionalized story of him being placed in different precarious situations with different kinds of girls, most of them being just sexual. We'll get more into some of his other videos in a bit.
Hopping out the bed, she say, "Hey bro, what the fuck you on? I don't even swing that way and you know that." I will excuse the fuck out of me. I ain't mean to offend you and Mr. Man. I'm dumb as hell. See, man, I ain't even finna entertain your shit today. But on a good note, I'm on my period, so you know what that means. Pulling out her phone. Yo period. Thugs be having periods? Thugs be having periods? Thugs be having periods? Thugs be
Bro, bro, like, yeah. Ooh, I want to punch you so bad. There are, like, several attempts by Chris at humor and charm, but he's just not funny or really endearing. Like, bro, you look, sound, and talk like a fucking dickhead. But I digress. Let me fast forward through the story a little bit. The stud roommate invites a female friend over. The girl has to leave early for reasons. Stud roommate gets upset and goes to go take a shower. Chris at this time decides that he needs to go pee, and for some reason decides to just go into the bathroom while she's taking a shower to pee, which leads to this interaction.
Boy, you been flirting with me all day. You better stop talking to me like that, because I ain't been no stud my whole life. Damn, what made your ass convert sexuality? Shit got serious quick as hell. Oh, my bad. Feeling bad as hell. See, yeah, it's a long story. I ain't really trying to talk about it. You sure? You know this is a safe space. Stepping a little closer. See, since we here, I might as well tell you. Long story short, it was one day I was over my uncle's house doing homework, and I ain't really like going over there because he was kind of weird. And as I was doing my work, he walked up to me and pulled up his shirt. Hold on. I can't hear shit like that, bro. Stop. Getting mad as hell. See, yeah, that's why I don't really talk to niggas no more. But if I was to ever start over, you'll be the first nigga I talk to. While seductively rubbing her hand down my chest. My little man definitely woke up. I'm harder than a bitch ass with a BBL. See, matter of fact, follow me to the room. I'm finna put some clothes on. We finna see what your shit talking about. And it better not disappoint. And walked out the bathroom towards the room.
Listen, I'm not one of those people that thinks that, you know, SA or CSA or schmexual violence of any kind is just something that shouldn't be touched when it comes to storytelling. I literally read Berserk. I'm not even one of those people that thinks that you shouldn't be able to joke about these kinds of things. But at the end of the day, you have to make up your mind on how you want to approach this, because this is very much a real life nightmare for a lot of people. If you're gonna take it seriously, take it fucking seriously. Don't try to half-heartedly commit to this serious moment where you're exploring a character's trauma and then immediately turn back and follow it up with some gooner degenerate shit. And then it doesn't even make any fucking sense. She no longer likes men because her uncle was a creep. You have been nothing but a creep throughout the entire duration of this video. But for some reason, you're different. You just changed her perspective. You're one in a million. I'm deeply traumatized, and you know, I no longer look at men the same. Like, I don't trust men no more. But you, like, all those times where you just blatantly schmexually harassed me, it just really warmed my heart. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? What are we talking about? And then, that's not even the end, my dear viewers. It gets worse. It gets so much worse. After getting white girl wasted and doing the no pants dance, the two wake up from a drunken stupor. Chris goes into the bathroom and hits this phony ass dance. The roommate asks Chris to drive her to the store for some headache medicine. Chris initially refuses because he's, quote, too fucked up to drive. Stud roommate presses him on it. Chris folds and
everything went black. I look down in my chest and I'm leaking. Thanking God I'm still alive. I end up saying, Jordan, you straight? And I look over at her and she gone. I couldn't believe it. I got to grabbing on her shirt trying to wake her up and she wouldn't get up. Man, moral of the story, a deeper message of this video, man, don't be out here drinking and driving. And most importantly, don't let nobody peer pressure you into doing nothing you don't think you should be doing. And most importantly, when you hear God's voice, listen to it, because if you don't, you're going to regret that shit.
what the fuck? This nigga really just tried to jam in a half-baked moral of the story at the end of the video that literally did not come into play until the very end of the video. Your video isn't even 8 minutes long. 99.9% of that runtime had absolutely nothing to do with the theme that you supposedly were trying to get at. There was zero build-up. Practically no fucking build-up whatsoever. So this prompted me to do some further investigating, and I found that, as I said earlier, Chris has an entire catalog of videos just like this where he's getting millions upon millions of views per video. So I decided to click on the stepsister video. You can guess where that goes from there.
Because I've been on the game and I ain't really heard from you. Shit, yeah, I just got out the shower and now I'm just trying to find something to watch on TV and close the door behind her. Also that mean I can come in here with you so we can Netflix and feel, trying to get my freak on in that motherfucker.
Okay, let's just skip this.
Regroup and shit. Then all I remember is hit. Then my little ass being dragged across the room. I'm what door you want this nigga out of? The front, the back, shit, the window, just let me know. She look at me and say, well, son, you getting older and you your old man now. You kind of got to figure something out. Moral of the story or deeper message of the video, it's going to be times when shit get rough. And yeah, you got people that love you, but at the end of the day, you can't be dependent on nobody. That's why you trust in God and not man. Psalm 27:10. Though my father and mother may forsake me, the Lord will receive me. And that's basically saying that God always there for you. And that's 100.
Okay. In the New Testament of the Bible, somewhere in the middle towards the end of Matthew and somewhere I think early in Mark, Jesus talks about causing others to stumble. Whoever does not accept the kingdom of heaven like a little child will surely never enter it. He then goes on to say, like I said, he talks about causing others to stumble, and he says, whoever causes any of these little ones to stumble, it would be better for them to have a millstone strung around their neck and for them to be tossed into the sea. Whenever he's talking about causing any of these little ones to stumble, he's not literally saying whoever knocks any of these little ones over and causes them to fall. He's talking about leading people into temptation, leading people astray, leading people into sin. For Chris to try to proselytize and include these morals of the story at the end of his videos while simultaneously promoting content like this just seems counterproductive to me, or at the very least contradictory. Though Chris's content is certainly concerning, what's more concerning to me is his audience. I didn't imagine that anyone beyond the age of 14 would unironically consume this slop. So I opened the comments, I looked at usernames, I looked at individual comments themselves, profile pictures. I even checked on some of these channels to see the content that they would upload. Although admittedly I can't necessarily confirm their ages, it does seem as though these accounts do belong to actual children. Chris is a successful YouTuber, and as such he likely checks his analytics, meaning he knows his demographic, he knows his target audience, and he knows exactly who is most likely to engage with his content. But this video is not just about Chris. Chris is just a small part of a much larger issue, that issue being that certain spheres of black YouTube have been saturated with over-sexualization and the lustful objectification of women and men alike, and how this degenerate content manages to find its way onto the screens of our kids. Yes, I'm a few days older. Yes, I decided to go with the original setup. Yes, blah 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 blah. Let's just move on, okay? Could you make the argument that parents should do a better job of monitoring their children's web activity? Of course, obviously. But I don't know, it just seems like a real cop-out answer just manufactured to avoid holding a lot of these content creators accountable. A lot of these content creators actively prey on young people, and they don't give a damn about exposing our children to extremely sexually explicit and graphic material to farm some kind of engagement off of them. If it lines their pockets, it lines their pockets. Sex sells, you know? And I guess that was the purpose behind me creating this video. I want to do my part, as small of an impact as it could have. I want to do my part in exposing these absolute pieces of shit for what they are, weirdos. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know in the comments if I'm tripping or not. Like, I don't know, I just feel as though Chris's videos, just the way he handled them, just left a bad taste in my mouth. I'm gonna finish editing this video. I'm gonna go ahead about my day, and that's just gonna be that. So if you'll excuse me, I've got work to do.